I was almost 40 years old before I met Peckham. As a kid, told I was dyslexic. Got pushed into that box where even in high school, I was a good student, really liked science, but they're kind of like, we don't need to talk about college for you. I did end up going to college for photography, got about 3 semesters in and busted my shoulder skiing. Back then, you couldn't exactly take pictures with one hand very easily. That led me to odd jobs, just doing whatever work I could. Did end up getting into the cable system. So this is like when they were first going from cable television to actual internet. Ended up going down to Virginia Beach, Virginia for 3 years. Pretty cool gig, doing quality control. But I came back home. Next odd job, met a friend of a friend that was getting his hot air balloon license. Spent the summer helping him get his license and chasing balloons. He talked me into going down to Miami, Florida to help him start up this hot air balloon business. And then I was like, what am I gonna do here? Decided to go back to college. I was interested in medical, kind of torn between physical therapy and dental hygiene. Ended up doing dental hygiene, graduated, and got my state license in dental hygiene in 2010. Of course, the economy was in the tank. Couldn't find work in dental hygiene. I was like working downtown bars and delivering pizzas for a living. Also then volunteered as a dental hygienist for about 3 years. How I was introduced to Peckham was actually I was already connected to Michigan Rehab Services. And they're like, hey, we got this company that needs people with disabilities. They're doing some sort of computer help desk. And I'm like, what do you want me for? They explained they were working with Goodwill at the time, doing an A+ certification training. And I was like, why not? Let's see where this goes. Started with USDA. Initially, it was pretty tough starting out the contract. A lot of unknowns. I will say, like when I first started here, like going into the first summer, I was a little worried about getting somebody saying like, yeah, I'm out of forest fire and I need help. I was scared because you're so concerned. The reality is it's not like they're standing right next to a burning tree on their laptop. It varies a lot. I mean, you're dealing with people that they're all year round. They're just in the office. That could have, Outlook could stop working. Talking to somebody that's on the side of a mountain, probably using a satellite dish to try and connect to the VPN and get that working. They might need to set up their mobile device through that. And the good things is that you get to help people, just a wide range of issues. It's tough when you can't fix it and they feel like it has to be done now and you have to send it up the line when you can actually help them and they're very thankful to be able to do what they need to get done. It's really rewarding. I do like the mentoring, probably the best, being able to help them help others. Right now I'm actually waiting to hear back if I get the supervisor position in PIC. Hands-on and doing is the way I learn. Just read something and try and apply it is a lot more challenging. One thing I've always said about this job, my brain is being used. It's definitely not a lack of running the brain. I have those calls that I was like, man, I can't believe I fixed that one. Yeah, which is awesome. I've always cared about what I do and how I do it, and I care about people. If you're talking about their core values, that's where it aligns. It's given me stable ground. It's surprising to learn as you get older, you're told that you're in this box and you tell yourself you're in that box, to realize that you can step out of that and be very successful.